We're here with Lindsay today. We're going to be talking about tuning forks and how to use tuning forks as a release method for scars and internal scars. So, Lindsay over here. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
We're going to do a before and after for Lindsay. She had some jaw surgery done. What did you call it? A Ramus?
Ramus bone graft.
Cool. So, Ramus bone graft. So, we're going to be looking at that. It was an internal incision, so it's not external. It really went straight from the going straight through. And so we're just going to do some before and after range of motion or movement tests just to kind of see how things go. And then we'll do some tuning fork stuff, and then we'll do another retest to see how that affected her. Cool. All right. Let's do. So, what do you want to do first?
You let me know.
Okay, let's do just like some neck stuff.
Okay.
Left and right turns.
Okay.
Okay. Lateral translation. Okay. Looking up and down. Cool. Okay. Let's do humeral flexion. That's bicep curl. How about the humerus? There we go.
Right. How about the humerus?
Let's do cool, and then face the other direction.
Face this way.
Should do a full 360. Cool, and then going to Sweet. Cool. Let's do squat.
Okay. Arms up.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Cool. And then let's have you just like stand on one foot. Okay, and then switch. Cool. All right, we'll just start with that. All right, so now I'm gonna have Lindsay just kind of sit in this chair. I'm gonna rearrange this camera thing so you can see stuff. There we go. All right. Cool. So we're gonna start off. So I have a few different ones over here. I have a C note, so it's a 128. So I got a pair of these. I've got two of the 256s, and then I also have some 512s. And so these ones are the weighted ones. I recommend the weighted ones so that you don't have like super long tuning forks, since these are a lot more portable. But to use these things, you can either have like a rubber mallet thing, or like something like the end of like the rubber feet of like a what are they called? A massage table. Those are all cool. Or you can use like the palm of your hand, just go like that. And you want to hold it like over here. You can also hold it on the stem down here too, but I don't feel like you get as much control of it, so I like to hold it like in this spot right here. You don't want to hold it up here because that would ruin the vibration. You want the vibration to go as long as possible. So I hold it over here, pinch it with the two fingers over here, and I just kind of like bang it lightly. I don't like to bang it where the two ends touch and make the clinking noise. Like I don't like that part. Some people do, but I prefer not to. I think it disturbs the purity of the vibration. So that's enough, and you can probably hear. I don't know where the mic is, but there's that. So generally with tuning forks, all you want to do is you can either use one or two of them for these internal scars. Is that you just kind of bang the other one. You got two of them that are going, and then you can just kind of hold it wherever. Like what I would do first is to palpate. So I'm just going to kind of palpate to see left and right what's going on, and if I can feel any scar tissue that's going on in there. And I'm feeling a little bit of stuff like right around here. And if I'm going... There we go. And there's some stuff right over here too. And this is a little bit more like actually on the ramus itself. So the stuff gets pretty deep. So basically The lower the number, or basically the lower the tone, the deeper the penetration of the vibrations go. And so the more superficial you want to go for, so for like external scars, you want to use like the 512s. Okay. So you can take the 128s, right? And because she doesn't really have it on a very large area, I'm just going to use one, but you can use two. You can just find a couple of different spots that have like knotty areas you can just kind of release. So actually, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to use one on the opposite side on the masseter, mass eater, whatever you want to call it, that jaw muscle.
The mass eater.
The mass eater.
That's what I'm calling it now.
Perfect. Just as like a little bit of a soft tissue release for the actual muscle itself, to help it relax it a little bit while this stuff is going on. And so I'm going to palpate first and get a visual of it. Like around here is I think where I want to go first. So whack, and then just kind of hold it there. And we'll see how that looks and how that feels. I'm not pressing in very deep, I'm just holding it to it. And this could even be like too low of a tone for her. But we're just gonna do this a little bit to see what happens. So you want to hold this for as long as it's vibrating. And it's still vibrating, but it's starting to dissipate really quickly. And that's how you'll be able to tell about the progress of how the scar is doing. So I'm gonna do that. Whoops, that was a little overboard. So we're gonna do that one again. And I lied, I'm not gonna do the other side. I wanna see if the masseter loosens up on its own after we do this. You can see this is very exciting work.
That's good.
Okay. And it's already starting to loosen up a bit. And so this is something that if you have clients that have like internal like organ surgeries and stuff, and you know that this will take a long time, what you can do is you can teach them how to do it. Tell them to get a pair of tuning forks, or you just sell them one, or you just tell them where to get it or whatever, and then teach them how to do it, and they can do this on them themselves. So you don't have to spend an hour holding a tuning fork to their body. They can do that themselves. Okay. Let's see. Reevaluate a bit. I'm going to use the 256 one. I'm going to see if that one does something different. So there we go. Right there.
Almost perfect face. As soon as she smiles, there it is.
And the reason why I switched down to a 256 was because even though she felt good with the vibration of the 128, I was noticing by palpation that her jaw was actually starting to shift a little bit more towards that side. So her brain didn't like it. So it's a little bit too much for her. So I'm thinking that went through too much. So that's why I'm going to a higher note. Because this is jaw, so it's not as, it's not going to be the same as like if you do organs. Normally if you do organs and the torso and things, you actually want to go a little bit further. I don't recommend actually hitting your hand all the time because it hurts, and that's also no fun. But this, so this one for her is actually better than the 128. Can you feel that?
I'm not sure what I feel. I don't feel the vibration as much.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the presence though of it.
Okay.
I don't think I can distinguish the vibration though.
Okay. Because your jaw is starting to come back to its regular alignment, or a more normal, like a more straighter alignment.
Cool.
I should have had you actually turn to the camera so they could see, but whoops. now. This will start to loosen up. Before this started getting a little bit tighter, and this was getting way tight.
Okay.
I don't know if you felt that before or not.
I felt change happening.
Mm-hmm.
It feels more balanced now.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So sometimes you just kind of have to play around with which ones you want to do. And you just look for their reaction to see if they like it or if they don't. If they don't, change it. If they like it, keep going.
I need to do that.
Okay. Let's see. A little repalpation. I'm gonna go like right there. That one's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a really good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's on that tooth part.
Mm-hmm. I feel that one.
Alright, I'm going to kind of repalpate real quick and see how things are feeling. That one's getting looser.
Mm-hmm.
These are getting less sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let me do just a couple more rounds of that. Repalpate. So the left side masseter is loosening up as we're getting some of the scar tissue in here worked out, and it's feeling less knotty, which is cool. That's what we want. I'm gonna go up to the TMJ. Still a little bit tight up here, so I'm just gonna take this one and do the same thing up here. There might be some gunk, just kind of adhesions and things up there that we might have to loosen up a bit. How's that feel?
Good. This is cool.
What did you have for breakfast today?
I haven't eaten today.
You haven't eaten yet today. Oh,
I haven't, I know.
Oh yeah, you like to work out on an empty stomach, huh?
Yeah. I try to not have a period of eating for like 14 hours once or twice a week. And it's easy if I just come in and work out. And then I get distracted because I'm having fun. And I'll hang out for a couple hours.
And the 14 hours will turn into more of like a 20-hour
Yeah, yeah. But it's good. It's good for me. I feel good.
Nice.
What did you have for breakfast?
I had a smoothie. I made a powder and fruit and ice cream smoothie.
Ice cream? No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Ice creams go in smoothies.
That's amazing.
It's delicious.
You're my role model. She's my role model.
All right. Real quick, I'm gonna have you open and close a couple times. We'll just get that stuff out. And I'm gonna have you do the squares from 1 to 10.
The squares from 1 to 10?
Yeah, like
squares.
one squared, 2 squared.
Oh my god. No, she's not.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. 1 times 1.
1.
2 times 2.
4.
3 times 3.
9.
4 times 4.
24.
4 times 4.
16.
5 times 5.
25.
6 times 6.
36.
7 times 7.
49.
8 times 8.
Oh man. 64?
Sure. 9 times 9.
Is that 89?
72?
72.
80. Oh, shit. This is embarrassing. 81. It's 81.
81.
All right. Okay. Open.
That's not a strong suit.
Open and close a couple times. Better?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So now let's go back and do the retest. So you're going to step back just a smidge.
Okay.
All right. And then let's do neck stuff first. Hey, look at that. That's nice. Cool. Looking up and down. So turn to your right.
Oh yeah.
So turn.
Oh, sorry, to my right.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
that's
no.
right.
You're right. You're right. That's nice. Cool. All right. And then lateral translation, looking towards me. Sweet. That's smoother. We can have some more work with that, but that's definitely smoother.
Especially this side.
Yeah.
Almost kind of getting it on this side.
Totally.
Cool.
Cool. All right, let's do humeral flexion. Not just bicep curls.
I did it.
Sweet, that looks way more even. Cool. Yep. Nice. Sweet. Cool. And then I believe we had a squat deal going on. Yep. Awesome. And then we'll... Nice, that looks more even. Let's stand on one foot. That's way better. Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome. So, yeah, that's how you do some jaw stuff with tuning forks, but that's also how you do tuning forks too. So, hope that helps. Give that a try. I added some like left right brain stuff along with that as well too. So, just kind of tie things in a bit more. But that was the physical release of it, and then we added like a mental stimulation to go along with this. So it's the mental strengthening. Cool. Enjoy. Have fun with that.
Thanks, Jackie.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Lindsay.